Day 91. I start my day by fixing my street lamp. It looks a bit better, but I still think I could make improvements to it. After this, I make an infinite water source in my base and use my infinite lava farm to make an infinite obsidian farm. I do this by placing the lava down first, putting the water next to it and turning it into obsidian over and over again. After this, I head out to find the stronghold, so I throw my first eye and it's going back to my base area. So I get back and carry on past my base and throw another, and it looks like I have to just keep going straight on. It eventually took me to some water, so I did a bit of boating, threw another eye, and look at that! It's come back on itself. This stronghold is actually really close to my base, but it's daytime now, so stay tuned for the next day. Ba-do-ba-doo. Day 92. My goal today is to find this stronghold, so I throw a couple of eyes and one finally goes underground. So I start digging down and it drops me into this amazing lush cave, but no stronghold unfortunately. So we carry on digging down and it drops me into an even bigger cave system, but still no stronghold. Then I go back up to the lush cave, throw an eye, and it goes back up to where I first dug down. So at this point I'm so confused. Eventually I dig down in a random spot close by and it finally drops me into the stronghold. So we walk down the corridor and I instantly find the portal room. So I start putting the eyes in, and yes, unfortunately I was missing an eye. And I have to apologise as I didn't blow the goat horn at the end of this day, so I'll just have to make the noise. And that brings me to the end of day 92. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Day 93. I start my day by looting the stronghold, and let me tell you, there wasn't any great loot in there. So after I was finished looting, I start making a nether portal next to the end portal. Basically, my plan is to make a path from this portal to my portal in the village, and this way I can go back and forth very easily, and it won't take me long to get there either. So eventually I get back to the portal and it was already night time. So what I decided to do was clean up my storage as it was an absolute mess. And I'm going to stream the dragon fight on day 100. I hope you guys are ready for it. And that brings me to the end of day 93. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Day 94. I'm preparing for the dragon fight today, so I brew a potion of strength and then upgrade it to a potion of strength 2. And this will give me +6 attack damage. Also, I fill my inventory with the potions of slow falling I made a few days ago, and after this I head to the nether to farm some ender pearls, as I believe this will be useful in the dragon fight, as sometimes the dragon sends you flying, so it could save me if I'm falling into the void. And when I got enough pearls, I headed home and started sorting my chest by putting item frames on the front of them. And as you can see, I finally completed sorting them. And also, look how prepared I am for the dragon fight. I have potions, pearls, gapples, food and weapons. This is going to be a good stream. And that brings me to the end of day 94. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Day 95. I start the day by making the final eye of Ender, as I was one short in the end portal room. And after this, I wanted to start my new project. So I put a name tag in the anvil and name it Bob. And then I start digging out a huge area around where my villager breeder is. And this is the progress I've made so far. I think I still need to make it a bit wider, but it's a good start for now. After this, I capture a zombie in a boat and make him a roof so he won't burn. And I caught a phantom as well, which was definitely intentional. I will be streaming the dragon fight on the 26th of November at 9 PM GMT. Make sure you subscribe so you can watch it. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Day 96. I'm carrying on with my project today, which I can tell you now is an iron farm. I need to really flatten out the land as I need space for the iron golem to spawn and fall into the machine. And whilst I do this, I get chased by a million phantoms like usual. After this, I start building a border where I will dig out the pits where the golem will fall into. I then start to dig out the area under the border, which needs to be at least 2 blocks deep so the golem can't escape. Then I fill it with water where he will then flow down into the machine to collect the iron. And that brings me to the end of day 96. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Day 97. I carry on with my iron farm, so I dig out the middle of the pit for the golem to fall into. Then I place some signs 3 blocks down, and this is so I can put lava on top of it, like so. But for some reason, the lava doesn't burn signs, but I'm not complaining. After this, I placed stairs in the 4 pockets, but didn't account for them catching on fire, so instead I replaced them for trapdoors. Then I tried to kill the phantom in the boat, but I accidentally let him out, so I fled, and then I called Bob the zombie and put him in a boat next to the farm. And this brings me to the end of day 97. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Day 98. I start my day by carrying on with my iron farm, so I place 3 beds in the farm. After this, I send 1 villager up, one villager did donuts into the bed, and one villager just walks in there all by himself. Then whilst I tried making a roof for Bob, phantoms kept hitting me. It was so annoying. Afterwards, I swapped out Bob's cobblestone block for a soul sand block so I can fill this with water and Bob can have a dam. Then out of nowhere, a villager got scared and jumped off his bed and into the pit. I have finally had enough of the phantoms, so I head to bed to get rid of them. So I go back to the farm and there's an iron golem. So I try to push him into the pit, but he tries to attack Bob. So I had to attack him and eventually I got him trapped in lava and he died. And that brings me to the end of day 98. Day 99. Hey guys, I have prepared for 99 days in hardcore Minecraft to get to this point where I'm going to fight the Ender Dragon. I'll be doing it this Saturday, the 26th of November at 9 PM GMT. If you want to see it, go subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications button so you can catch the stream. It's going to be a good one. And that brings me to the end of day 99. Day 100. The Ender Dragon fight. Let's go through the portal and get this started. The first thing I make are these 3x3 squares on the pillars to protect me from the Endermen, and as you can see, it works and they can't get to me. After this, I start shooting down all the end crystals so the dragon can't heal, and I even collected some dragon's breath in the middle of the fight. Afterwards, I get to work chipping down the Ender Dragon with my bow, and then the dragon perches not once, not twice, but 3 times in quick succession. I defeated her, and here is my live reaction. Enjoy! Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Hype in the chat! We did it! We killed the Ender Dragon! Day 100! Let's go!